So here's an update on the Pop the Balloon guy, the video that went viral last week. The guy that appeared on Pop the Balloon and went viral, the buff guy. Yep, that one. So I've got an update for you guys, and I wanted to share with you guys these videos from these women who claim that they've been in a relationship with this guy and things went south really fast. Now, I know that on the comment section, a lot of people, especially men who felt like I'm taking sides, I'm not addressing how the woman was speaking back to him in a negative way. I was just focusing solely on him and how he was defending himself against this woman. So in this video, I would just like for everyone to watch and make their own judgment. At the end of the video, you will get to tell me if you guys think that these women are their claims are false. Some of them they've got receipts. I can tell you that. As you continue to watch the videos, you will see some receipts that they provide online about this guy and what happened during the time that they're in a relationship with him. Some claim that he physically assaulted them as well. That he's an abuser and he should be locked up in prison. So I'm going to play this video, you guys, for you guys, and then I just want you also again to go ahead and watch the second video that I'm about to upload after this video. You can check that one out, where he's being interviewed and basically defending himself rather against these allegations. Let me know in the comment section what you think, you guys. I'm not going to take sides, but then I think the truth will reveal itself as we watch these videos till the end. So stay tuned and watch. Make sure that you do comment and subscribe. Welcome to the Talk Central by Pindi. Welcome.
Y'all want to talk about it? Let's fucking talk about it. This man that you see right now, his name is Aaron, and he was in this video and it went viral. It hit over 2 million views. And let me tell you, you can see it in real life how crazy he is, how rude and nasty he is. Remember all my stories about how he put sugar in my gas tank, how he put a tracker in my car, how he put his spare cell phone recording at all times to try to catch me at work cheating when I work with nothing but women. Yeah, he would do pop-ups at work and everything. He uses the same excuses over and over again. So if you want more story behind this, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Let me know if you want the full story time behind it, because it can get very detailed, very graphic, and I was left very traumatized. I had to move apartments, get a new car. So again, if you want the details, go ahead and drop a comment below.
Fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're a humble person, not someone that responds. So
She all right. You're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No disrespect.
But if I see you in public, I wouldn't reach out to you.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
All right, now that we opened the can of worms, let's go ahead and talk about part one of Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So his name is Aaron. Aaron is my ex. We dated for a few months and it didn't last very long. And let me tell you why. He is like insane. It's like he has that little person talking to him in the corner of his shoulder at all times. Like he's making up constant stories in his head about like that I'm cheating on him, that he's got to watch his back, that I have guys in my apartment at all times, and that I'm cheating while I'm at work, when I work in a clinic full of women, by the way. So let's take it back to the beginning. So again, we met. I lived in Arizona. He lived in New Mexico. And he said, oh, I have a friend that lives in Arizona. I was actually just there. I was like, oh, dang. Well, whenever you're down here again, let's grab dinner or whatever. He's like, all right. He ended up coming, and his plan was to end up moving to Arizona anyway with his friend, right? He ended up at my house so much anyway that I was just kind of like, I mean, you kind of already live here. His clothes was there, everything. So I was like, fuck it. Just, that was my mistake. So my mom ends up making dinners for us all the time. We're Mexican. We make huge dinners. And the first time he went, he met the family and everything was cool. But when we left, my mom called me and she said, are you okay? And I said, what do you mean, am I okay? She said, well, I see something in his eye, like he wants to hurt you or like he wants to control you. I don't know how to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm crazy, but I'm just telling you to be careful and really think about if this is the guy that you really want to be with. And I was like, well, I mean, it kind of is already in motion, you know, it's already happening. So then my mom invites us over for dinner again. I think it was the next day, and we play loteria. And I guess he was just like, no, I don't want to go. Like he started little by little, kind of not wanting to be around my family. And I don't know if he noticed that my family didn't really like approve of him or whatever. I'm not too sure. But anyways, that was a red flag number one. It's kind of like he was already trying to distance me from my own family. You know, like the only protection that I have had is from my family, and he was trying to move me away. So when I first started talking to him, I was talking to other people, as in I had a lot of guy friends. And I don't hang out with too many girls because sometimes it can get overwhelming and a lot of drama can start. So they would still text my phone, and of course, I talked to somebody else before I met him too. It kind of just ended up going in the direction with Aaron. And so they would text my phone, and he would check my phone every few hours. Every time a vibration would go off, every time I'd get a notification, he's looking at me like he wants to like literally do something to me. I don't know what was going on. It's just that look in his eyes, and you guys know because you have seen that look in the Pop the Balloon game, like this video that went viral. So he starts checking my phone every few hours. He starts to track my location. I gave him my location on my phone because I was like, I have nothing to hide, right? And I'm always either at work with him at home or with my family. So go ahead and go to part 2. All right, welcome back to part 2 of Watch Who You Date. We're talking about Aaron, the guy that went viral on Pop the Balloon game. So anyways, he starts to distance me from my family. He starts to track me. I give him my location because I had nothing to hide. Every time I would walk by the window, my location would show that I was outside. So he'd call me like, what are you doing outside? Who are you messing with at work? Why aren't you working? Like that controlling, right? Then he starts doing pop-ups at my job, and it got so bad because he would show up in his work truck while he's supposed to be at work at my job that my supervisor had to keep watching me. We had to basically everybody had to walk me to my car after work to make sure that I made it. And the girls would text me, hey, did you make it? Again, it's a clinic full of girls. So that was a red flag number 2. And then one time I walked outside to the cafeteria, and he calls me and he's like, how did I know you were outside? So that in my head was like, circles are already turning. I go to my car to see if he put a tracker because he is capable of doing some shit like that. And I couldn't find anything. And then he pops up at my job like, don't break up with me, don't do this, like, I'll change. I thought I was going to catch you doing something. And I was like, how did you know I was outside, right? He said, I put my extra phone tracking you in your car, and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done. After that, I was completely done. I said, get your stuff, get out of my house, and come bring me my key. And he was like, no, I'm gonna change, whatever. I went home, he was still there. He was like, let's try to work it out. I was like, you know, he already lives with me, he moved here, like whatever. And it was going, I was going to do it so bad. And then he went to go get coffee for me or something from Starbucks, and he was like, something's wrong with your car. And I was like, what do you mean something's wrong with my car? He's like, yeah, it started to act weird. And I was like, okay, hold on right there. My car, I have a 2019 Dodge Challenger. It's been perfectly fine. I kept up with the oil. I don't understand. All of a sudden you're driving it and something's wrong with it. Go to part 3. Part 3, and this is the last part that I'm going to post about Aaron, the buff guy from Pop the Balloon game and Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So, he was like, yeah, your car's acting funny. I was like, no. At that point, I was like, already get out of my house. Like, I don't want you here. You ain't paid one bill. You put $20 a light one time, and maybe you spent like $30 on groceries because I was gonna cook dinner one time. But my mama always told me, do not allow a man to come into your home and pay any bills, because then he's gonna feel like he has the right to either stay there or like, oh, I paid the rent, I live here too. But in all reality, everything that I had gotten was mine, and I didn't allow him any part of that. So I was like, all right, get out, whatever. He leaves. He still tried to contact me. I was like, no, get out. I grabbed my car. I went to my mom's house because I didn't want him to try to come back and to try to convince me. And that's what brings to like my mind all the time. Like, you guys tell people, and abusive relationships all the time, like, you need to leave, you need to leave, thinking that it's easy for these women to leave, and it's not. Like, yeah, they've gotten hurt or whatever, but these women are completely head over heels in love with these men, so it's not easy to leave. So I did what I thought was best. So I went to my mom's house right after, and he's calling me like, dang, you're already at somebody else's house, you're already cheating on me. I was like, whatever. And on my way to my mom's, I start to feel that my car is starting to shake. And I'm like, dang, like, what is it? I took it to 2 different mechanics that were like, it was the spark plugs, the ignition coils. I fixed that. And then I went to another mechanic because it started to shake again. And supposedly it was the same thing. They fixed that again. So I went to a 3rd mechanic, and he's like, I think they might have put sugar in your gas tank, but I would need to take out the gas tank to make sure. And I was like, no, I don't think he would be capable of doing something like that. Whatever. So I couldn't find what was wrong with it. At this point, I had moved out already because I was so scared. My mom had let me borrow money because I needed to move out before my lease was up, so he didn't know where I lived. I moved apartments. So at this point, I went and got a new car. I went to the dealership and I got a new car. I changed my car. And when I asked him, hey, did you ever find out what was wrong with my Challenger? He said, yes, there was sugar in the gas tank. So this man that claims to be very godly and studies the Bible and, you know, practices this religion, put sugar in my gas tank, tracked my car, put a phone to record me in my car. And I would do things like say everything he needed to hear, like, yeah, I cheated on you, like, because I was so scared of him being crazy. Like, this guy has a record. You guys don't know that. You guys really need to be careful who you make famous on this app. I don't want to say anything else because I feel like I already opened up a big can of worms. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them, but I don't want to make this any more parts. 4 of dating the pop the balloon game buff guy. I'm just going to answer some questions that you guys have been asking in my chat that I haven't had a chance to answer because I actually work a full-time job and I'm a mom. That goes with question number 1. Did you lose custody of your kids? No. Their dad and I share 50-50 custody. He likes to talk shit because I don't have full custody. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but their dad is an active father and I'm an active mother, so we share 50-50 like we should. Number 2. His sign is a Cancer. I know you guys have been asking. Number 3, I had nothing to do with him losing his job. Just because he scooped really low into a petty level and posted my kids on his TikTok and posted my phone number on his TikTok after I messaged him saying, do not involve my kids and take it down, he went and posted the video. My side of the story went viral, but I am not the only one. I just had the platform to tell my story, but there is at least 6 other girls with the same exact story. So I had nothing to do with it. Number 4, just because you're gonna scoop low, I'm not gonna scoop lower. Exactly, this is one of the reasons why I started to tell my story. And after I told my side of the story, so many women have came forward. Now this girl I found on Facebook, well, it was sent to me. And she's basically saying that they hung out and he's going around stating he got $500 on whoever finds her because that she stole his wallet or whatever, but he actually physically put hands on her. You can see it. This is her original post. I just cropped her name off of it. I don't want to expose her. I don't want to put her in any danger. So this is the Facebook post. She says she works really hard for her money. It looks like she's a single mom as well, and that he's like airing her out to whoever. This is a picture of him, and that's her little story. If she wants to come out and tell her story, that is completely up to her. It did take me a little while to come out with my side of the story. I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but again, the reason why I did it was because I wanted other women to be safe. I wanted other women to feel like they can come forward to any type of experience of abuse that they have been through, and you know, I can keep showing you guys proof if you guys want, but that's that side. All right, so just gonna give you guys an update, and this is the last I'll probably be talking about it. So everybody keeps asking me what was the purpose of you outing him or making these videos, and it's because I needed to bring awareness to a lot of women out there. He is constantly on different dating apps because this is what all the other girls are telling me, and they're going through the same situations. And you know, a master manipulator is super easy to act super sweet and very consistent, and then boom, it's like a switch triggers. There's this girl going around Facebook right now stating that he put his hands on her and that he's lying, telling everybody that she stole his wallet. She's already contacted the authorities, and he like posted her and it was like, I'll give anybody $500 who has any information on her. You know, he's like that. He did that. He popped up with me at work with my family. Like, he's just gonna do what he wants to do or what he has to do to get what he wants. Now, update with me, he did make a fake profile. I think it's called your dot not dot qualified. And he was commenting under some of my videos early this morning. He is blocked. I don't doubt that he's going to make other profiles. And basically, he was giving out false information. And I mean, all the proof is there. I really have nothing to prove. And so that is the update. I am being careful. I am around my family. I'm not alone right now. And, you know, that is the end of it. I'm not bringing it up anymore. I have moved on. I just wanted to bring awareness to everybody around the situation or similar situations. He did not put his hands on me, but I knew he was going to with the way he already acted towards me.
Okay, you guys. So as you have watched the video, I hope that you've made your judgment. I'm not going to say what I think, but then I think in these videos, it is clear how the ladies feel, and we can only validate the experiences. You know, we cannot just dismiss that, and he has a right to defend himself, definitely, which is what I'm about to upload. I'm about to upload a video of him defending himself against these allegations. So after you finish watching this video, please do go ahead and watch the next video, because you will get to hear how he's defending himself and make your own judgment as to who's lying on this situation. Is it him? Is it the ladies that are lying against him? Painting him black, portraying him as a monster, an abuser, a control freak, and all those other words that he's been described on these videos. Let me know in the comment section what you think of these ladies. Do you think that they're just pulling up a front? They're lying? Do you validate their experiences? Do you think that they're telling the truth? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you on my next one. Thank you. Bye.